This is the Chromex Tankless Water Heater Flush Kit. I'm going to be showing you real quick what all comes with this and also how easy it is to use. And it comes with everything you need. You don't have to worry about buying anything else other than maybe more chemicals, or you could also use vinegar to flush kits. There's plenty of videos out there on this, but let me just show you real quick what's in here. So you got your 5-gallon bucket, which is important because this is what holds your water and your cleaning solution, whatever you use. So having 5 gallons is plenty. It comes with 2 hoses. I like how these ones are colored so you can tell which one's the hot water and the cold water. This will help you know which way is going into the tankless water heater and which is coming out. That way you know which end to put into the pump. And so this is the pump it comes with. It's a pretty standard submersible pump. You have your end that goes into here, and then the hose that goes out takes the water from the bucket and it pushes it into the tankless water heater. This one, you will notice when you're using it, there's these little holes here. You can see it, there's these holes here on both sides. And so water is going to come out of these holes, and that's just how submersible pumps are built. That way too much pressure doesn't build up while it's running. So I already did already flushed my unit. I used the chemicals that came with the Chromex kit, this descaler kit. So I don't have any more of that with me right now. But other than that, it also comes with what I really like about this one in particular. It comes with this grate that sits in the bottom, which is really helpful because when you're flushing your tankless water heater, there's going to be little pieces of scale, maybe bits of debris that are going to come out of your unit. And with a pump sitting at the bottom of this, it would kind of pull that back into the unit. But because it has this grate, all the little debris and stuff sits at the bottom below, and then the pump sits right on top and pulls the fresh water from the top, not the debris from the bottom. That's a big reason why I got this specific one. I'm going to show you real quick just a little bit of how setting it up looks and just my little bits of advice. I'm just going to show you how this kit comes with everything you need. I'm not going to do a full in-depth, step by step of how to flush your tankless water heater, but this is just showing that it comes with everything, which is very useful because now that you know it comes with everything, you do it once, you can do it again, you can do it as many times as you need. So I like how this comes with the 2 different color kits. So when you start, you're going to turn off your gas, but there's 2 valves that one's going into the water heater and one's coming out. And so they're color coordinated by hot water and cold water. So your cold water goes in, hot water comes out. And so I like how these are color coordinated. So when you're putting it on the pump, when you're putting it in the bucket, you're not going to get as easily confused. I like how easily these goes on. I mean, every water heater might be a little different, but these are very universal. You twist on very easily, tighten it with your hand. You can use a tool to tighten them. I don't know if it matters. I didn't use the tool when I tightened them and I didn't have any issues. So this one, unfortunately, whoever put this in kind of put my gas kind of pipes right in the way. So I do have to kind of push mine in. There we go. But even though I have to do that, I mean, these are strong enough pipes that I'm not worried about them breaking or busting. They're braided, they have this outer layer, so definitely very strong and sturdy. So once you have those set up, then you're gonna fill your bucket with the cleaning solution and the water to whatever it says, whatever dilution you need, or you can also use vinegar to clean these. They're kind of up to you, but make sure it is above the grate because you're going to rest this right here on top, and so this is what's pulling the water in. You need to make sure there's enough water that it can reach it. So once you have these in here, now I'm going to show you what it looks like putting this all together in the actual bucket. So this is your pump. Comes with a pretty long cord, which is really nice. So that way you may not have to use an extension cord to get it to plug in. Usually water heaters are near outlets anyways because they have to be plugged in. So I'm going to take my water, and this is my water pump, and then I'm going to take the water that is going into that's going into the water heater, that is what you want to be connected to this part here. And so the cold water goes into my water heater, and so I know it's going to go in here. Tighten that on. Tight. Put that in there. Plug. Then this is the water that's coming out of your water heater. You know that because hot water comes out of your water heater. You just simply rest that inside the bucket because that's just going to spray back in. And you don't want to plug this in until you're all the way ready. So you have everything set up, everything ready, water heater's off, your water to the water heater's off so it's not spraying in. And then you're going to plug that in. It's going to turn on and it's going to cycle the water through. And then you do that for however long you need to. Turn it off, unscrew everything. You can rinse it out. I'd recommend rinsing it out. So you can just add fresh water to the bucket and run the pump a little bit longer to run fresh water through here. Just take everything off and then you're good to go. My last thing to note is I really like how well this all stores together. I mean, the bucket's big enough to where you just kind of wind these up enough to where it gets small enough to fit in. I have my pump, great, everything in there. Put the lid on. Just like that, it stores for the next time you need to use it.